Genesis chapter 22, verses 1 through 19. Today we're going to look at the passage in Scripture where Abraham is tested regarding his son Isaac. Now, God had appointed Abraham as the father of the nation of Israel, but he promised that it would be through Isaac that God's people would be reckoned, meaning saved or redeemed. It was going to be through Isaac that God would reckon and redeem not just Israel, but that he would bless all the nations. It had to be through Isaac because God said it would be. So God does something strange in our passage today. He gives instructions to Abraham to go to Mount Moriah, and there he is to sacrifice the very son who is to be the one from whom the Redeemer will come, Isaac. Sacrifice him there on the mountaintop. That doesn't make a lot of sense. If God's plan is to reckon the world through Isaac, why would he tell Abraham to go and sacrifice his only son that's remaining there on top of this mountain? So Abraham and Isaac, they were both familiar. God had already given them instructions on how to give a sacrifice. They were already familiar that they would use a lamb and that they would set up an altar with wood and with stone, and there they would sacrifice a lamb for the atonement of their sin. But nowhere else in the Bible, except for Jesus, does God ask for a human sacrifice. Now, if you remember in the garden, Jesus was there, and he asked the Father if there was any other way that this cup could pass from him. And the answer from heaven was, "No, I'm sorry, there's not, son.